Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I know some people who were on time up front. They did very, very well. I told you they were going to be here, and we were telling you about this competition for the last few weeks. It's the NCSA Voice of the Youth Secondary Schools contest. The winners are here. So Michaela Brathwaite, she took the top prize for Foundation School. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First place. Elizabeth Sampson, second place for St. Winifred. Congratulations. Wonderful job. And Faith Holder Hinkson, unfortunately, she's not feeling so well. She couldn't make it today. So we have a teacher from Frederick Smith representing her, third spot. Teresa
Grimes.
Grimes.
Thank
I almost got it. I don't know. The brain is a little foggy today. Seems I'm the one hard starting. But congratulations to all of you as individuals and for the schools as well. So I'm going to start with the lady in first place, Michaela Brathwaite. Tell me about what piqued your interest in this particular competition and why you decided to enter.
Why I decided to answer is because I wanted an experience in the competition because this was actually my first competition. So the idea of drugs, I wanted to know more, and I'm just really happy that I was able to be in this competition.
What about you, Elizabeth?
As Michaela said, I'm so glad I got this opportunity from my English teacher, Miss Williams, who recommended I do it, and it was just such a great place to be in.
How did you prepare for the competition itself?
So first I did a lot of research, and then I practiced my time especially, and yeah, that's how I prepared.
All right, good stuff. Ms. Grimes, tell me about how your students at Frederick Smith heard all about the competition and what piqued their interest, particularly Faith, to enter the competition. Has she done it before?
Well, she actually won the speech contest at our school last year, so she had already been exposed to talking in front of an audience. So when this opportunity came around, she was ecstatic and right there with everything.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, you said, Elizabeth, that your teacher is the one who told you about it. Did it pique your interest initially? Because I know how convincing teachers can be sometimes, particularly when they want particular students to be a part of certain competitions.
Well, not at first, I will admit, but I was kind of encouraged by the opportunity to improve my public speaking, so that prompted it.
What about the topic of, looking at drugs? Because I know specifically the NCSA deals with stuff like that. And Michaela said, she was interested for that reason, the topic. How did you take that side of it? Because doing a speech competition is one thing, but then the topic, it can be a little dicey sometimes in determining where you want to go in the competition.
Absolutely. I now have such a good understanding on drugs, and it was really fun to do the research on it, and I think that helps me understanding more. And with the speech competition, it really helped to kind of educate others who did not know, like me.
Oh, that's beautiful. I know for teachers, usually when you have children who are interested in speech competitions and so on, it does really well. It augurs well for them, for their confidence, for how they're able to approach work generally. So tell me briefly about this competition at Frederick Smith that prepped Faith in this way to be able to come out on top of this other competition.
Well, the students were given topics, and they would have to go through research and multiple times of editing. So on that day when they presented, Faith came out the winner because she spoke and delivered her topic so well. So in this instance, she went through the same process of conducting research, editing multiple times, practice, because many times we were there late at school, all into the evening, all into the nighttime sometimes. And she practiced and practiced. She would time herself, I would time her. And then, when we got to, she feels confident. She feels confident, yes, and she's ready for it.
All right, beautiful. Tell me about your strategy going in, Michaela.
My strategy was, really just make sure I don't make any mistakes. I wanted it to be flawless and to get in that time range because that time really meant a lot. So I'm just happy that I got in. Yeah.
Is public speaking something that you've done a lot of in the past?
No, this is actually my first.
No way.
So yeah, it's my first. So, but other than that, it was good. I plan on entering more speech competitions soon. So.
All right, that's good stuff. What about you, Elizabeth?
This was also my first competition, and I think it was such an amazing experience and opportunity.
What do you plan to do with all this information you've now learned about the National Council on Substance Abuse and substance abuse generally here in Barbados and across the Caribbean?
Maybe help to educate others, because as when I first entered this competition, I had no idea what a drug was or what it could do or what it could be used for. But now I feel like I have a better understanding and could also help other people.
All right, how do you think this will help other students to see that a member of their school has been able to go into this competition and be successful at it? Do you think it will encourage other students to jump on board as well?
It has.
Their confidence.
Yeah, big
yes.
time. What about you at Frederick Smith?
It's going to boost our confidence, their confidence, make them more eager and want to enter competitions. So this was an excellent opportunity. And for her she actually read her speech in front of the school last week. So that was also a great opportunity for her and for the school to see how it's done.
All right, that's excellent. All right, Elizabeth, I know we talked about your strategy going in, but I want to hear a little bit more about your presentation that helped you to come out on top in this way.
Definitely, as everyone says, practice, practice, practice. It is such an important thing to do, like before bed, in the shower, anytime you can get, always practice. And especially in front of the mirror, because it helps you see yourself when you're speaking. And just to receive advice from others as well when you're speaking, so you can just be the best version of yourself.
That's beautiful. What about you, Michaela?
Yeah, like she said, I practice like early. In the morning I would practice, late at the night I would practice. It's really good.
All right, that's beautiful. And I'm happy that you both are now kind of intrigued. You feel like you want to, do far more public speaking or maybe enter other competitions.
Yes.
So I'll be writing to the foundation school, and I'll be writing to St. Winifred every time I hear about a new speech competition, because they're going to have to look out for the two of you. I'm also going to be writing to Frederick Smith, because Faith Holder, I mean, I'm sorry that you couldn't come today. Hope that you feel a lot better. But it's wonderful that you're able to, take care of, that's Faith, feeling proud for winning. So congratulations to you as well. Sorry you couldn't make it today. Now I see that this is not Miss Grimes. This is somebody else. Through the magic of hiding behind the cameras, we are now joined by an officer from the NCSA, Mosiah Hoyt. So tell me a little bit about how the competition unfolded. I know we've had an opportunity to talk about it and share about it, but on the day of, how did things go?
On the day, things were excellent. Things ran smoothly, and there was much planning. It was a part of our Drug Awareness Month of activities at the National Council on Substance Abuse. So we found that we wanted to hear from the young people. We wanted to specifically have a program where we get to hear their views that could influence our programming and hopefully influence policy as well. So to give them the platform where they share uninhibited as young people do. They had the opportunity to go through training. Training took place last year, December, with Toastmasters International, because we did work with the Barbados arm of Toastmasters International, of which I belong. So it was a good marriage of work and outside of work activities. And through the training, they were able to learn how to write speeches, deliver well, and have effective research methods, so that what they research is credible when they share on stage.
How do you guys determine, because I know there are quite a few things happening for Drug Awareness Month, how do you determine which particular programs you want to go after to make sure that you're reaching the largest possible audience?
I think we brainstorm. We come to the table, we're planning from October, sometimes even before, but we have meetings, we sit, and at one time we were meeting every Friday. Let's put all the ideas on the table, let's thrash out the ideas, which one would be most effective or most effective among them. So after going through that process, then we choose the ones that we think are going to reach target audiences well, and we go from there.
What do you think is the general outcome of this competition itself. You have so many young people who are a part of it. Of course, we're highlighting the top 3 today, but there's so many other winners as a part of the competition, having learned so much. And because, as you mentioned, the competition only just culminated over the last few days, but it's really been ongoing in terms of how you've trained them, how they've been able to interact and engage, and what they've been able to learn.
Yes, we had 26 children from throughout secondary schools in Barbados, 4th and 5th years, both private and public secondary schools. And after the training, there was the qualifying round, the 2 to 3 minutes they had to prepare a speech and deliver. So even those children who had the opportunity to present at the qualifying round, we saw growth in those 26 or so. So that in itself, those are winners. And then going on to the finals, we had 12 who had to present 5 to 7 minute speeches. And from qualifiers to finals, we saw growth in them as well, even in the short space of time that they had to prepare. So overall, they all won, because some people came in very shy. I don't know if when Michaela came in, she thought she would move away from the lectern and deliver a speech. I saw Elizabeth at the qualifying round, and the Elizabeth that I saw at the finals bumped up. So persons gave it their best. They took from each round of competition the things that they would need to improve, and then on the finals, all on display. They left it all on the stage.
Oh, that's beautiful. Elizabeth, what do you think was that winning formula for your particular presentation?
Definitely, as I said before, practice, practice, practice. It's really important. And my teacher, Miss Drayden, has been such an amazing help, and I think that's what helped.
Michaela, what do you think stuck most with the judges from your presentation that allowed you to come out on top?
I think it was me also coming out of the lectern, walking around the stage, acting comfortable, especially my powerful words were quoted people who died from these drugs like Michael Jackson, Prince, Elvis Presley, and I think that's what made me win. Yeah.
It truly is wonderful to have you here with us, sharing about this. It takes me back to early days. We used to do a lot of speech competitions back in the day in association with the National Council on the Prevention of Alcoholism and Drug Dependency, which was NCPAD back in the day with Pastor Victor Roach. It was linked to the National Youth Parliament back then. And it really was a way to share more about drugs, because the truth is a lot of what is going on in the community, a lot of young people, they're in tune, but really not. They're there, but sometimes they aren't. They know about it, but not so much, if you get me. I mean, you know, they're kind of on the periphery, and then some of them get exposed and they're not even sure about it. So it's wonderful that you are encouraging them and training them in this way to be able to share with their peers.
Yes. And I'd want to acknowledge some of our partners and sponsors at this juncture. The Barbados arm of Toastmasters International, they were really helpful as well. The Barbados Workers Union, they gave us Solidarity House for our qualifiers, for the training and for the finals, so they've been a partner. We had sponsors from Unicoma Barbados, Accra Beach Hotel, and the Kiwanis Club Barbados. So they all came together and partnered with us at the NCSA. So this particular intervention would be a success.
That's wonderful. And, you know, we're happy however we can help in whatever small way as well. Getting the information out there, highlighting some of the winners, the excitement that goes behind it, and of course sharing the very all-important message, staying away from drugs. Yeah? Takes us back to the early days. Those who remember Nancy Reagan's message, just say no. That certainly goes back along with you guys, but for that. Maybe a little bit of research if you do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then you might, but I think I might be old enough to remember, just might be old enough to remember that. So again, congratulations to Faith Holder, 3rd place, Frederick Smith School, Elizabeth Sampson, 2nd place for St. Winifred, and Michaela Brathwaite, 1st place for Foundation School. I hope that they're rolling out the red carpet for you when you get to school this morning. Yes?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so. We hope so.
They better.
Yeah, we do.
Frederick Smith I don't know if Faith is going to be there because she's not well, but make sure you roll out the red carpet for her as well. And continue the great work. We look forward to working with you more at the NCSA to make sure that we are sharing that vital, important information that can be saving lives.
Thank you. We will.
Yeah? Congratulations again, girls.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
where are the guys? Come on.
Guys were in competition.
Yeah, they're not in the top 3. Guys, you gotta get out there and compete a little harder, all right?
Morning, morning, morning.